Hey guys, Georgiasaur here, back with another one. You guys know what time it is. We got something nice again, like always. We got our little referee here because we're doing the verses. As you guys can see, got our Persian, we got our Ghastly, and here you guys can hear some sound in the background, but that's okay. We're gonna be doing a nice little double opening, maybe triple if you count everything we're gonna be opening. We have our Dragonite Pokemon Go boxes, but we don't just have one of these, we got two of them. We have our Shrouded Fables ETBs, obviously our Persian representing there, but we don't have just one of these, we got four of these. And we don't just have our Ghastly for nothing, we got two Temporal Forces again. We don't just have one of these, we got two of these. So as you guys can see, 2, 2, and 4, that means we're doing a little versus here again. 4 Shrouded Fables against 4, not Temporal, but again, ETB amounts, Pokemon Go, and Temporal. Let's see how it goes. Make sure to stick around and let's see what we get. Okay guys, you've already seen everything that's inside of those bundles and everything, and booster boxes, ETBs. So I didn't even bother to go ahead and open them up. But I'm going to show you some little codes for the promos of Petrant with our Shrouded Fables. And speaking of it, we're going to start with Shrouded Fables. So we're going to start with Shrouded Fable, first ETB of 9, and then the others we're going to go Temporal Pokemon Go, Temporal Pokemon Go. But let's go ahead, fly through these. Again, you guys, if you haven't noticed, we're in a different area. The background is different. Usually just have the box and some little Pokemon memorabilia there. But again, we're not doing that here. I felt weird on the card, and that's because the card is a foil. But we got our Varoom, Tapu Bulu, and our Cresselia. That's how we're gonna start here. And then we're just gonna keep it going from there. Again, different area because we're in our place where we come and buy sometimes some stuff, open up, see what we get. Sometimes we've gotten some really good stuff while we're here, and we didn't bother going to Google's house to open up. So we decided to open up here, Kingdoms Collectors. It's right there in Culiacan, Sinaloa. You guys have been or haven't been, you can check it out. Very good, so here's our next one. 3 packs already down and nothing to show. Our neutralization zone, just an A spec, so nothing really worthwhile there, but it's still gonna be sleeved nonetheless. Nothing worth thrown in at this point. And 3 packs in already with Shrouded Fable. Let's see how it keeps going there, but kind of low aspirations there. We've opened up a lot of Shrouded Fable, a lot of those in the past, so make sure to go check those out. We've done some big openings, 100 pack openings specifically, so make sure you go check those out for us. We got our Sneasel and our Petrant EX, just a regular EX, nothing big here at the point. But those are just going to be going to the back, no worries. And again, you hear some noise in the background, don't worry about it guys. We are in a store, so we kind of are interrupting here, but we're just going to keep it going from here nonetheless. We got our 3 cards, and our 3 cards here are Xeroxis, Evoltol, and a full art Monkey Dory. So something good there at least. Gonna get thrown for the first one. I'll put it there, and there we go. Very good. We're just gonna keep it going from here, guys. Again, if you hear stuff in the background, don't worry about it. We're kind of at a time crunch here, so I'm just gonna keep it going no matter what. Got our 3 here. Got Kufant, Crobat, and Copperjaw. Nothing big to go for at the moment, but we still have 3 more packs here. After these 3 packs, we have 3 hits at the moment, so depends on what we get there to see how it turns out for us. Nothing big, so starting off this round a little slow, meaning we have a lot of other stuff to keep going, seeing how it'll turn out in the future. Obviously, we're gonna check it out by the end of this, so make sure to stick around, see how it turns out, what we get. If anything worthwhile comes out here. And honestly, we're chasing Pheasandipides because a lot of people already are asking for them. So we'll see how it turns out and see if any of them are worthwhile. Here's our code. And our last one for Shrouded Fable is Sylveon, Horsey, and nothing. 3 hits only. And we're just gonna go straight into it with Temporal Forces. We've seen a lot of Temporal Forces as well with this channel. So if you see any of those and are interesting to you either, make sure to check them out. here in Temporal. We've always gone for our Raikou, our long neck Raikou. Oh, Scizor to start us off. Full art Scizor. Nice little good card there. Good card to start off the throne. So, first card we pull is a throne card here in Temporal Forces. So, nothing big there either way, Scizor. I already have that specific Scizor because I actually really like how it looks. There's also a Scizor V in the Sword and Shield that's a full art. So, I'll have that one on the screen for you guys to look at. But let's just keep it going. So far, just that full art. We'll see how it goes by the end of this box. Not that much. Again, if we get long neck Raikou, which is, I remember, Raging Bolt. If we get Raging Bolt at least, I'll be really happy. Doesn't matter which, EX, full art, any of those versions, but we've always been chasing the alt, and we've never been lucky enough to get it. Not on the channel, at least. I have pulled it, just not in video. Got our A-Spec Master Ball, Screamtail, and Brambleghast. So you guys can see there, we have A-Specs on both sides. So both of these sets have A-Specs available. And there's a little Raging Bolt protagonizing our pack. And we'll just keep it going from there, see how it turns out. So right now we have a hit for a hit, Monkey Dory and Scizor, full art versus full art. And then we have our A-Spec as well, our boy Grottle showing his face. And we already got down to 4 packs of this box. Only a few left to go. And that'll be our first round done, Temporal and Shrouded. So there's our 3. Torracat, Bahaim or whatever, and our EX. So again, now we're tied. If anything else comes out with Temporal, we have 3 hits versus 3 hits at the moment, and exactly the same stuff. An EX, a Master Ball, and a full art. So 1 more to go. We'll see how this turns out in this first round. So already the first round, very heated. They have the same stuff. So just 1 more, we'll take it down. Last 2 packs with Temporal. See how this one turns out. So always careful with these. I don't want to end up breaking anything. So got our code there. And 1 more after this bad boy. We'll see if we can end up beating in anything. If not, first round. Okay, there we go. First round's not a tie. We got an EX, even though value-wise maybe we end up beating out with Shrouded. But amounts of hits, we have already winning our Temporal Forces. And again, this is Temporal Forces and Pokemon Go. So maybe we've seen before in a previous Pokemon Go video. All of these are previous. We've done all of these already. Just crushed them all together to see how it turns out. Make sure to check out that Pokemon Go one as well. We ended up tying. Shrouded Fable, second round. Again, this second round is going to go against Pokemon Go. In previous videos, again, like I was saying, Pokemon Go has left us hanging completely. So we'll see how it turns out. We got a Night Stretcher at least, reverse. So that's a good one to start off with. A reverse Night Stretcher, people always search for that. So that's a good one to have. And we'll see how any other people maybe are interested in it or not. There's our 3 next ones. Again, these are all just going to keep going up and up. We'll see how it turns. Oh, Beware. Nice illustration there at least. So Beware is our first hit in this second box. So our first illustration here. We're going to take the throne, and that's going to start our second pack of Shrouded Fable. Nice good little start there. Nothing humongous, but nice little Beware. Shows you right there. It's a nice little card to get, and it's pretty either way. Another reverse Night Stretcher. Then we have Sneasel and that. I remember with Tapu Bulu probably. So Night Stretchers are very nice in that sense. People use them, very meta at the moment. So a nice little reverse makes the deck shine more than just the regular stuff. Got Beware, Galvantula, and another Tapu Bulu. I see him a lot. Maybe we can get that illustration right as well. But right now we have our Persian to call Persian, but nothing coming out with Persian. Got our Dusknoir, Rowlet, and Haxorus, and we'll see how that keeps going. Maybe we get that Persian by the end. Okay. There's our code and our 3. Genesect or Genesect, however you want to sect, and Kingdra. There's our EX there. So 3 again so far. put them in the back. We got 3 packs left. Okay. Let's see how it turns out here with these 3. Still very likely possibilities of getting an alt. We don't know. We'll see. But there we go. There's our code card. And our 3 we have left. Iron Moth, Zubat, Dusknoir, and 2 packs to go. And here just the illustration rare, you could say, is the one that's interesting. And honestly, I think in our comparison to Pokemon Go, it's gonna be nothing. So let's see how that turns out. Got our Haxorus, and our next one, last pack for Shrouded Fable. We have our code card, and our last 3, we ended up having Dusknoir, Akshu, and Pheasantipity. Very good. Regular EX Pheasantipity. One of the ones that people are looking for at the moment. So, nice little end. And now we got our Pokemon Go opening. Got our little primer ball, premiere ball there in the background. So we could check it out. Hopefully these codes I know still work, but didn't bother showing the other codes for the game because I know those aren't working anymore. So we'll do our 3, our Magikarp, Squirtle, and Holo Charizard at least. Nice one there, but again, we've been very left out to dry with Pokemon Go at this sense, and now not even the Pokestop is useful in the meta. So just here to show you guys the codes. Maybe you get something good from those, and they are still useful for those people that want to collect the entire digital set at least. Got our Bulbasaur and Holo Zapdos. Again, all of these have a holo at the end. This is where Sword and Shield, or where they did give us a holo at least, but not in all of these you got a holo before Sword or Shield. There's our code. Already 3 down. Again, here you don't always get some good stuff. Got our Eevee, Articuno, and our Blissey. And we'll just keep it going. Nothing big again. Nothing big so far. These cards, they're all nice because they have the little logo. But other than that, nothing worthwhile. I think the biggest hit card isn't even the Alt Mew, but the Gold Mew. So, nothing worthwhile there. Charmander and Blastoise. Obviously, the OGs come out here, but again, prefer the OGs in 151 than I do here in Pokemon Go, obviously. Here's our code. And our 4 to the front, because this is a different set. Sword and Shield all had different set packs. Our Lapras, and 4 more. Again, nothing at the moment. There's promos of this with Dragonite, but nothing at the moment. There's our code, and there's our 3 at the back. Let's see how it turns out for us. Squirtle, Larvitar, and Tyranitar, our little evolution. But again, nothing at the moment, and maybe not even by the end of this. Our first round of Pokemon Go is gonna get beat with a bust because nothing ends up turning out. But we have 3 packs left, so at least last thing lose here is hope. Sylveon and Zapdos. Our last 2. Luck be a lady maybe, because we haven't gotten anything. Our little code. There we go. And our 4 to the front. And our last 3. Pidove, Wimpod, and Gyarados. And our last pack, guys. This round, even if we get anything worthwhile, I think, even if it's on gold, the Mewtwo gold that we need, the biggest card in the set, I don't think it's going to be worth even what we've been pulling from all of these. Got our Slowpoke, Charmeleon, and just a Slacking V is what we got from that Dragonite box. And now we have a little intermission, guys. We got to make some moves. See you very soon. And we're back, guys. We're back to our regular old place. We're back at Ugo's place to finishing opening. Obviously, I did get there a little late and the store was getting ready to close by the time I wasn't there. At closing time, obviously, we did give a lot of time. But again, thanks to Kingdom Collectors for letting us open there for a while. And now let's see how this little opening continues here. Maybe that change of space ends up changing our luck. We'll see. But again, thanks Kingdom Collectors. Those of you that haven't heard of them, check them out on Instagram and all those places. But let's see how this keeps going here with Shrouded Fable. At the moment, nothing. Oh, another Pheasantipity. Heck yeah. These are great to get, especially these, because these are the ones that people will take no problem. So now there's 2 of them. So people that were asking us, hey, we got 2. We'll see if they end up getting used or not. But that's 2 Pheasantippities now. Different boxes, obviously, not in the same box. But so far, just that Pheasantipity here in this box. 3 packs gone already. And again, this is our 3rd ETB of Shrouded Fable. Nothing huge here. Again, the Beware has been the biggest hit at the moment from both sides, honestly. Beware is the one there. So we got our 3. Kufant, Akshu, and Zoroark. Goes to show you that in Shrouded Fable has the big hit in comparison to Pokemon. Again, Pokemon Go, again, nothing huge is there anymore. It used to be the Alt Mewtwo. Oh, full art. But it used to be the Alt Mewtwo, and now it's the Pokemon Go Gold Mewtwo, the V-Star one. So, goes to show you that how the V-Star is the best hit, not the Alt card. So, it shows you. And here, obviously, Persian is the biggest at the moment. Him or, again, our Vessel, Earthen Vessel. Those 2 are always changing places. But goes to show you that if a special set, 99, they're both special sets. Just one is in Sword and Shield, one is in Scarlet and Violet. But it goes to show you that Shrouded Fable ends up being the ringer here. Full art and 2 EXs at this point. Again, 3 hits. We've been seeing that little thing happening in a lot of them. 3 hits per ETB. Not right here in Shrouded Fable. I'm pretty sure we would get stuff very different. But you never know with these types of things. Always a gamble. And gamble can be good, or it could end up being not great at all. Our last pack here from our 3rd ETB. And we'll make our comparison with, again, I'm hoping Temporal Forces will leave us with something good on this side. Did with our Scizor. But Pokemon Go is definitely going to let us down. At least that's what I think. But we'll see how that turns out. We got another zone. And our Ursaluna. So there, another neutralization zone. Ended up being 4 packs here as well. But for those A specs that ain't really worth much. Very good. Now, Temporal Forces. Again, there's a lot of very nice cards here. We've always wanted that Raging Bolt long neck boy. But again, whatever ends up being good here. Because these cards at some point, I think they either went up. I don't know if right now they're down or not. But I still like this set. We didn't really open up much before, but then Ugo ended up opening a lot, so we ended up just getting a lot of these videos recorded. There's a lot of these still in the bank, so we'll see when those come out. But right now, there are Neo Energy and our Miraidon. This is the newest of all those that I have set up, so by the time you guys see it, hopefully you've seen all the other ones, and if not, that just let you know, there are some in the books. So, if you're interested in watching Temporal Forces, make sure to stick around, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You guys will see when those come out. But we got our Finizen and our Drampa. And we'll just keep it going. Again, right now, an A spec. Both of these have A specs. We got an A spec in each at the moment. At the moment, just that. But let's see how it ends up being, because, again, here, Temporal Forces, obviously there's a lot of EXs as well. So we can get 2 EXs in here easy. But let's see if we can get a full art as well to go, again, another tie round here. Because if we do, then it's just going to leave us down to our last round. Either way, I think there's our EX. Either way, I think our Pokemon Go set isn't really going to do much at this point. Same EX again. At least we got 2 Pheasantippities there getting repeated. Here, it would have been better to have our Raging Bolt repeated, but nothing to cough at right now either. There's our 3. Meryl and Melmetal. And so at this point, I think we just need another EX and a full art, and they're tied. Even though our EX of Pheasantipity is way better at that point. But there's our 3. Victini. Excadrill illustration rare. Very good. So right there, that would take out our other EX at this point. Maybe even our full art. But let's see. We still got 2 more to go. But another illustration there. Very good. 2 illustrations at least. One from each set. We still have a set each to go, but we're not going to get another illustration, at least for this side, the right side, because Pokemon Go, right there, we didn't have illustrations. We had trainer galleries, and I don't think in Pokemon Go we had any, so that's that. And our last pack here of Temporal Forces, we'll see if we can finish off with one more, because at that point, if it's an EX, I think I'll leave it as a tie, depending, but got our Vikavolt, Hunter, and I pretty much call it a tie either way, because that full art and another EX, but you guys let me know down in those comments. And let's see how our last box of Shrouded Fable leaves us going. See what pack gives us something. Again, if we get another Fizandipity, I'm not going to complain. Very good card to get. Very meta card. Another full art, Janine's secret art. So we got our big 4-head girl. Basically a 5-head, I'd say. But we got our 4-head girl there, starting us off. A full art in Shrouded Fable. We'll just keep it going. See how it turns out by the end. Again, we're pitting these against each other just to see. Again, Duskull! Very good. At least something worthwhile came out. Very good. One of the top 9. So, very awesome card right there. A little stalker seeing you. But we got our Duskull in the streets right there. Beautiful card. Takes down our Beware. Definitely. Goes right there. You're coming to get you. So, already definitely great there. I don't think Pokemon Go is going to even get close to it. So, we'll see how that turns out. But right there is an illustration rare and a full art. If we get anything close to that with Pokemon Go, we'll see how that turns out. I think an illustration would be probably a V-Star there. Probably would count for that. And then a full art would be a full art. But in our previous Pokemon Go one, we got just the Slaking. So if we get really lucky, if we get really lucky and we get another one of the 9 hit cards, our secret rare energy, just taking down Duskull because rarity and recency bias, gold energy. So again, this ETB already beats out everything we've opened, even all the other Shrouded Fable. And we opened up 4 of those, so there you go. If we get a Fezandipity in here, that's definitely the best box. We got 2 of the top 9, a full art. Now we just need EX of Fezandipity, and that would have been great. But we got our Reveroom nonetheless. 4 hits already, so we'll see how that ends up turning for us. Very good right there. There's our 3 actually, sorry. Meowth, Haxorus, and Dusknoir. And we still have 3 to go, so that's very nice that we already have 4 hits in these with having 3 packs left. That either means there's something left or we already got everything we would have gotten. And I'm not complaining because we got a secret and a great illustration rare. Both 2 of the top 9 hits. Obviously Persian, top 1, or Earthen Vessel at this moment. Don't know which one it is. I'll let you guys know in the video. But still 2 big cards. Got our Fracture and a Monkey Dory, so there's 5. It's not Fezandipity, but still 5 hits there. And we have 1 more with our last pack here. Our Fezandipity pack. See if we got some foreshadowing there. And we have our 3. We got Eevee, Decidueye, and our Blood Moon. And to finish off, obviously, our last box, our Dragonite Premier Ball Trainer Box, whatever it was called. We have our 9 packs, our ETB basically. So let's see how this one turns out. Got our 4 to the front, and then 3. Got Larvitar, Zapdos, Melmetal. Again, each of these has their holo, so we'll see how that ends up giving us. If we get anything, honestly, just something more than just a V or whatever, I'll be happy. But again, here with our Pokemon Go set, nothing really was worthwhile. Maybe the codes, but not even at this point the codes work. Just the codes for the pack, they do work. But the ones for the app, they don't work anymore, so I didn't even bother showing them to you guys. There's our code. And then our 4. So again, 3 here. We got Tranquil, Blissey, Gyarados, And I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go from here, guys. We're not really gonna get much, and if we do, I'll shut my mouth when that happens. But how it's going, I'm just seeing a slacking or something like that in our future. We got our Bulbasaur, Bidoof, and it's a Ditto. And hey, this is already great. We got 2 good cards. We got a Ditto, as you can see right there. We got our Ditto card, and we got a full art. Definitely way better than the previous. So I'm putting our Bidoof in the throne, obviously. He is right now at this price. Our Professor's at this price, so I just decided it's the newest one of the pulls, so he's gonna take the throne. And I've been saying some wrong stuff. It's not the gold Mewtwo, it's the secret rare, the rainbow Mewtwo. That's the one that's the top, so. And the tube Mewtwo is actually one after, so it's not that bad in comparison to what I thought it was. I probably, in the last time we opened up some Pokemon Go, that's how it was, and I just thought it stayed that way. But there was fluctuation, so that's good. That means Pokemon Go is having some movement there. But again, Rainbow Mewtwo is the top there. Got our Slowbro and our Gyarados. The Bidoof is a high price card compared to the set. It's one of the top guys, so that's good there. Beats out secret cards. It's number 11 in the set at the time I'm recording this, so compared to all the cards available, Ditto Bidoof is number 11. Goes to show you. Got our Numel and our Zapdos. Numel can also be a Ditto, but it's not one of those. And our last 2 packs, again, I'm already happy with just that, Bidoof and Professor's Research, but let's see if we can get something else worthwhile. Got our Eevee. Radiant Charizard, very nice. He is above Bidoof, so that's a very good one to get. We got something top at least. There we go. Number 7 of the set. So again, we did get another one of the top 9s from this set too. Was not expecting that. So very nice one to get. Radiant Charizard. Our V card is our last pack. Let's see how this one turns out. Our Bulbasaur, Blissey, and hey, I'm not gonna complain. We got a V. We got more hits in this one than anything. We got our full art, we got our Bidoof, we got our Radiant Charizard, we got our V, but this is nothing close. I'm not gonna compare them in that sense, but we did end up getting some good stuff, at least in our second Pokemon Go box. Very good, guys. To wrap up, we got both of our sets here, well, 3 of our sets here, our Shrouded Fable and our Temporal and Pokemon Go. We ended up getting 12 in Temporal and Pokemon Go together. We ended up getting 15 in Shrouded Fable, so hit-wise, we got more there. Here in our Temporal Forces and Pokemon Go, this is what we ended up getting. We got 2 Koraidons, got Iron Crown, Master Ball, and Neo Upper Energy. Got an Alolan, Executor, Slacking, Radiant Charizard, Bidoof, Professor's Research, Scizor, and big hit here was our Excadrill, honestly, because of the illustration or the rarity. But you could say maybe our Charizard was the big one there. Now our Shrouded Fable, we have Neutralization Zones, double of those. We have a Reveroom, Kingdra, Munkidori, double Pecharunt, and double Pheasantipity, so that's great to have double of. Then we got our full art Munkidori, full art Janine, and our full art Zero6 or whatever, Xeroxis. We got our Beware illustration rare, our Duskull illustration rare, top 9 card, and our basic energy. The only reason why this one's last, because of its rarity secret rare, and it is a top 9 either way, so top 9, but there's our rarity of the video right there. So that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgisaur. Hope you enjoyed it. These little verses are a nice little fun thing to see, compare 2 different sets. In this set we did 3, but it goes a little comparison there for us. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, let me know what you thought of the video. Turn on those notifications so you guys know when we upload. But that's been it. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching. Peace out.